Hello, children. Today we will be discussing civics chapter 8, market around us. Okay, so a market is one of the busiest place in a society, है ना? And is the place from where we get all the commodities and daily requirements, isn't it? So there are various things that constitute a market, like hawker stalls, shopping complexes, shops and malls, etc. है ना? मतलब मार्केट में ये सारे चीज़ मिलते हैं, जो मार्केट मीन्स जहाँ हम लोग रोज जाते हैं, इजंट इट? इट इज़ एन डेली एक्टिविटी, कुछ ना कुछ लेने के लिए जो हमारे डेली नीड्स रिलेटेड है एंड ऑल, वी यूज टू गो टू मार्केट. ओके, सो मार्केट में भी जैसे वीकली मार्केट्स होते हैं, है ना? सभी एरियाज़ में अलग अलग एक दिन दिया गया है कि किस दिन पे उसमें, जैसे यू ऑल नो इन 31. ओके, 31 वीकली 2 days मार्केट्स आर देयर, है ना? कबीर नगर में 2 days मार्केट है. ऐसे वीकली मार्केट्स होते हैं 1 week में, है ना? एक बार या 2 बार मार्केट्स होते हैं. सो वीकली मार्केट्स में मार्केट्स हेल्ड ऑन अ weekly basis, they are known as weekly markets, and they do not have permanent shops. Okay, so here what happens ki the products here are cheaper because they do not have to incur expenses like wages of workers, electricity and all, है ना? These shop owners sell things they produce at home and are helped by their family members. Okay, and there are number of shops selling the same product. This means there is a competition also between shopkeepers, which is profitable to the buyer who can buy the product at cheaper rates. And the major advantage, if we see, of this market is that there is a huge variety of products, and buyer do not have to go to different places or shops to buy different products, isn't it? वीकली मार्केट में हम क्या देखते हैं कि एक ही मार्केट, एक बहुत बड़ा मार्केट होता है, और वहाँ पे जो मार्केट्स में जो सामान मिल रहा है वो ऐसा नहीं कि एक जगह पे एक ही सामान मिल रहा है ना? अलग अलग जगह पे भी वो मिलता है. तो उससे क्या है, बायर्स के लिए, मतलब हमारे लिए इजी हो जाता है कि हम वहीं से लेते हैं जहाँ पे हमको कम रेट में मिलता है, isn't it? Then next comes neighborhood markets. Neighborhood markets, that is shops in the neighborhood. Okay, so neighborhood shops are convenient for the public as they are open daily and various products are available at different shops. Many shops are permanent and some are temporary, like hawkers and vendors, है ना? नेबरहुड मार्केट्स मतलब जो हमारे जो डेली खुला रहता है, एज दे आर ओपन डेली, है ना? और अलग अलग शॉप्स पे प्रोडक्ट्स मिलते हैं हमको. ओके, तो सम शॉप्स आर परमानेंट एंड सम आर temporary. Okay, so the major advantages of these markets are that they are in the vicinity of our homes, and there is an understanding between the buyer and the seller, and we can get products on credits. तो neighborhood markets, that is what it is said is कि नेबरहुड मार्केट में क्या होता है, हम डेली जाते हैं लेने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ. तो एट दैट टाइम व्हाट हैपन, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अ रिलेशन वाज बिल्ट अप बिटवीन द बायर एंड द सेलर, है ना? एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ जाती है जो बोल रहे हैं, दैट इज़ बिकॉज हम डेली देख रहे हैं, डेली उनके पास से सामान ले रहे हैं. एंड समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपेंस कि इन एमरजेंसी एंड ऑल कि हमने अपने पास पैसे नहीं रखे, है ना? सो एट दैट टाइम एज वी आर हैविंग ए म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग, हम सामान लेके चले जाते हैं कि बाद में पैसे दे देंगे. Okay, so this is the benefits of neighborhood market. Okay, then if we talk about the shopping complexes and malls. Okay, no need to explain this. Malls you all know. Okay, shopping complexes रायपुर में ही हैं कितने सारे. सो मार्केट्स इन अर्बन एरियाज आर मोस्टली शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्सेस एंड मॉल्स, है ना? जैसे रायपुर में हो गया. मॉल्स आर मल्टी स्टोरीड एयर कंडीशन बिल्डिंग्स विद शॉप्स एट डिफरेंट लेवल, है ना? मोस्टली प्रोडक्ट्स अवेलेबल इन द मॉल्स आर ब्रांडेड एंड ऑफ हाई क्वालिटी एंड आर promoted by advertisements, isn't it? So these markets appeal mostly to the rich people, and they are the ones that these brands cater to. That means ये जो शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्सेस एंड मॉल्स हैं, ये बहुत बड़े बड़े मल्टी स्टोरीड एयर कंडीशन बिल्डिंग्स में होते हैं, जहाँ पे अलग अलग शॉप्स अवेलेबल होते हैं, अलग अलग लेवल पे शॉप्स अवेलेबल होते हैं. और ये जो होता है बहुत कॉस्टली होते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जितने सामान होते हैं एवरीथिंग इज़ ऑफ ब्रांडेड, है ना? सभी कुछ के ब्रांडेड रहते हैं. तो एक्चुअली दीज आर अफोर्डेबल बाय वेरी रिच पीपल. Okay, so these are the shopping complexes and malls. Now if we see the chain of market. Okay, so the chain of market, that is, we do not buy products directly from the producer or the manufacturer. There are middlemen who buy products from the producer and sell it to the buyer, and these middlemen are known as ट्रेडर्स. तो इसी को हम चेन ऑफ मार्केट बोलते हैं कि हम डायरेक्टली जो सामान है, जो वो सामान बना रहा है, उससे ना लेकर वी आर यूजिंग अ मिडल मैन. Okay, that is, there are middlemen, and this work of middleman, if we say that it is, middleman used to buy the product from the producer से वो लेके आता है और वो buyer के पास sell करता है. This is the chain of market. Okay, that is, would the producer be interested in selling us in small quantities, such as 1 kilo of vegetable or one plastic mug as it is given? So, the people in between the producer and the final consumer, they are the traders. That is, these middlemen are known as the traders. Okay, like in your book, it is given one example also, that every city has areas for a wholesale market, and this is where goods first reach and then supplied to other traders. Wholesale markets होते हैं जो कि जहाँ पे on a bulk products used to come, and from there it is supplied to other traders. And the roadside hawkers whom you read about earlier also, who have purchased a large quantities of plastic item from a wholesale trader in the town, and he in turn might have bought these from another even bigger wholesale trader in the city. जो road side में बैठ के जो भी बेचते, they are also taking it from the wholesalers only. Okay, so then comes markets everywhere. So markets everywhere, nowadays it is possible to buy products from the phone or the internet, which is an example of a digital market, है ना. We all are doing the same thing, है ना. घर बैठे बैठे ही हम सामान ले सकते हैं. Oh yes, because of this internet and all. So sometimes the market chain is not visible to the final buyers. For example, we can see here the sale of a wheel or an engine or an axle. It is not seen by the buyer, but the final product, which is the car, okay, is in the showroom ready for sale. है ना. जैसे सेल ऑफ व्हील, इंजन, एक्सल, ये सब हम लोग नहीं देख रहे कब हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है एंड ऑल. बट इन द कार वी ऑल आर सीइंग दैट कार इज रेडी. शोरूम में जो कार है वो पूरी तरीके से रेडी है. सो देर आर मेनी सच इनविजिबल लिंक्स इन द market. Okay, so the market that we looked at above are the ones that we recognize easily. Okay, these are the market that we may not be so aware of. Why? Because of large number of goods are brought and sold that we don't use directly. Okay, like in your book it is given one example also, that is, a farmer use fertilizers to grow crops that he purchases from special shops in the city, and they in turn get them from factories, है ना. एंड ए कार फैक्ट्री परचेजेस इंजिन्स, गियर्स, पेट्रोल टैंक्स एक्सेट्रा फ्रॉम वेरियस फैक्ट्रीज. बट हमको ये सब नहीं मालूम, हम लोग ये सब नहीं देख रहे हैं. हम एक्चुअली लास्ट में हम क्या फाइनल प्रोडक्ट देखते हैं कि दैट द कार इज रेडी. Okay, then next comes markets and equality. Okay, so markets and equality, if we see, there is a vast difference between the shopkeepers at the weekly markets and the malls. Okay, so the farmer earns a very major amount as compared to the latter. So this shows the inequalities in the market. So there is inequality in the buyers too. And this proves that whether a seller or a buyer, the status of the person depends on its financial strength. This is the markets and equality जो हमको बता रहा है कि क्या हमको equal opportunity whether we are getting it or not. That is why it is said there is a difference between the shopkeepers. Okay, which the shopkeepers, those who are sitting at the weekly markets and at the malls. Okay, so all of them are earning different. So the farmers earns major amount as compared to the latter. That is, it shows the equality of the, जो malls में बैठ के जो सामान सेल कर रहे हैं and जो weekly markets में बैठ के सामान सेल कर रहे हैं, there is a difference isn't it? What they are earning, there is a difference. So this shows the inequalities in the market की जो inequality है, this only shows. We can experience also that sometimes it happens कि the product which you are seeing in the mall now, that same product we are seeing in this roadside hawkers and all. रोड साइड में भी देखना वही सेम चीज़ मिलेगा. But the difference is what, that same product, same quality in the mall, if it is of 50 rupees, then in the roadside where we are purchasing, from there it is only 10 rupees or 15 rupees. So this is the difference. Okay, so it is said that there is an inequality in the markets. Okay, so I hope it is clear. The chapter, that is uh, understand market around us, chapter 8, market around us. So read the chapter once again, it will be more clear to you. Okay, then you will be getting the notes. So once again go through it, and these glossaries, whatever it is given in your book, that also you go through it. Okay, like weekly market, mall, wholesale, chain of market and all. Okay, weekly market, these markets are not daily markets but are to be found at a particular place on one and maybe 2 days of the week. So these market most often sell everything that a household needs, ranging from vegetables to clothes to utensils. That is your weekly market. Okay, then malls, that is this is an enclosed shopping space which is usually a large building with many floors that has shops, restaurants, and even a cinema hall. So these shops sell branded products. Mall and wholesale, that is buying and selling in large quantities. Most product like vegetables, fruits, flowers have special wholesale markets. Chain of market, a series of markets that are connected like links in a chain because product passes from one market to another. So these all we discussed in the chapter. Once again go through it. Okay, you will be getting more clear. Thank you so much, bachas. God bless you all.